Assassin's Creed Hexe is expected to be one of the darker and more unique entries in the series, focusing on the witch trials of the 16th century Holy Roman Empire. The game is likely to be set in Germany during this period, immersing players in a world filled with elements of witchcraft, fear, and the occult. The protagonist, rumored to be a female character named Elsa, is said to possess supernatural abilities, including the power to control animals such as cats. New World Aeternum is a significant evolution of the original New World MMORPG. Set on the supernatural island of Aeternum, this game expands upon the original's foundation with a more polished experience. It features a new storytelling approach, revamped PvP zones, 10-player raids, and a fresh start for both new and returning players. Unlike the original, it leans more towards an action RPG with the option to play solo while still maintaining its MMO elements, such as faction wars and territory control.
Where ancient mysteries awaken. To unleash the power of legends. Where blades and bows unite.
Crimson Desert is an upcoming open-world action-adventure game set in the vast fantasy world of Pywell, a war-torn medieval land filled with both human and supernatural threats. Players take on the role of a mercenary navigating a chaotic world in search of survival and power. The game offers both single-player and multiplayer modes, allowing players to recruit companions and make decisions that impact the story's outcome. Combat is a central feature with a mix of medieval weapons and magic.
Devil of the reed fields, I have come to claim your...
But when he took one look at my leprous face, he called me.
Indiana Jones and the Great Circle is an upcoming first-person action-adventure game set between the events of Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade in 1937. Players will take on the role of Indiana Jones, embarking on a globe-trotting adventure to stop sinister forces from accessing an ancient power tied to the Great Circle, a mysterious connection between historical sites like Giza and Easter Island.
This game has everything you'd expect from an Indiana Jones adventure. Mysterious artifacts, cunning villains, ancient discoveries, hard-hitting action. It's a world of constant danger where you've got to think on your feet to stay alive. The Great Circle spans the entire globe, from snake-filled jungle temples to scorpion-riddled desert tombs. Stunning open areas to explore freely, full of secrets for you to discover. And you'll get more than just the classic whip and revolver. Indy's journal and his camera will immerse you in the mystery, providing extra info on all of your finds so you can appreciate all of the little historical details he obsesses over. And those details are your key to solving the ancient
Light No
puzzles.
Fire is an ambitious survival RPG from Hello Games, the developers of No Man's Sky. The game is set on a massive, Earth-sized fantasy planet and emphasizes exploration, survival, and building. Players can create custom avatars from various species like humans, wolves, and rabbits, and embark on quests throughout small outposts scattered across the world. Throne and Liberty is a free-to-play MMORPG set in the world of Solicium. Players can transform into animals to traverse the open world, engage in large-scale PvP and PvE battles, and explore dynamic environments influenced by day, night cycles, and weather systems. The game emphasizes weapon-based combat rather than traditional class systems, allowing players to equip two different weapon sets and switch between them during battles.
Malevolent forces have arisen, seeking to claim the power of the stars for themselves. You must harness this celestial power. Fight back against the Archeum Legion and free our world. Elysium is a vast, living, breathing open world with diverse environments to explore and deadly enemies to defeat. Shapeshift into legendary creatures to carry you through the air and over the waves.
Metal Gear Solid Delta Snake Eater is a remake of the 2004 classic Metal Gear Solid 3 Snake Eater. The game maintains the original story, characters, and voice acting, but modernizes the experience with upgraded graphics and gameplay mechanics powered by Unreal Engine 5. The jungle environments are now even more immersive, with fine details in both characters and surroundings. Players can choose between two control styles, a classic one that replicates the original game, and a more modern option that offers improved gameplay fluidity.
Hunted by crew? Snake, it sounds like this could be even hotter than Cuba.
I'm defecting to the Soviet Union. Sokolov is a little gift from my new hosts.
Are we taking him with us?
No, this one is still just a child. He has not yet found an emotion to carry into battle.
Project 007 is an upcoming James Bond game developed by IO Interactive, best known for their Hitman series. This game will feature a completely original James Bond story, focusing on his early days as a secret agent, where players will help Bond earn his 00 status. Unlike previous Bond games, this will not be based on any existing actor from the movies, giving IO Interactive the freedom to craft their own version of the iconic spy. Phantom Blade Zero is an upcoming hack-and-slash action RPG developed by S-Game, blending fast-paced combat inspired by games like Devil May Cry and Ninja Gaiden. The game is set in a unique kung fu punk universe that combines Chinese martial arts with steampunk and supernatural elements. Players take on the role of Soul, a cursed assassin with only 66 days to live, seeking revenge against members of a secretive organization known as the Order. Monster Hunter Wilds is an upcoming action RPG developed by Capcom set to be the next major installment in the popular Monster Hunter series. The game will take players to a new ecosystem filled with dynamic, ever-changing environments. You'll be tasked with hunting massive creatures and using the resources gathered from them to craft weapons and armor. Unlike previous entries, the world in Wilds is larger and more seamless, allowing for more exploration.
That must be this region's apex predator. Guild permission granted! Begin the hunt!
Understood.
Meier's Civilization VII is the next entry in the beloved turn-based strategy series developed by Firaxis Games. This installment introduces several innovative features, including a new 3-age progression system and a mix-and-match approach to civilization leaders. Players will experience greater flexibility in managing their civilizations, with new mechanics shaping diplomacy, war, and technological advancements. Assassin's Creed Shadows is an open-world action RPG set in 16th century Japan during the late Sengoku period. The game introduces two protagonists, Naoi, a shinobi assassin from the Iga province, and Yasuke, a historical African samurai who served under Oda Nobunaga. The game emphasizes the contrast between Naoi's stealth-based, parkour-driven style and Yasuke's powerful, direct combat style with heavy weapons. Players will be able to switch between the two characters, offering different gameplay experiences. The Silent Hill 2 Remake is a reimagining of the classic 2001 psychological horror game developed by Bloober Team and published by Konami. The remake retains the original's haunting atmosphere, following James Sunderland as he navigates the eerie town of Silent Hill after receiving a mysterious letter from his deceased wife. Players will experience enhanced visuals, reworked gameplay mechanics, and an over-the-shoulder camera for a more immersive experience.
Where are you, Mary?
Fairgames is an upcoming competitive heist game from Haven Studios, led by Jade Raymond, one of the co-creators of Assassin's Creed. This PvP-focused multiplayer title revolves around modern-day Robin Hood-style heists, where players compete against each other to rob the ultra-wealthy. Teams of players will need to outsmart rival groups while navigating high-tech security systems and challenging environments to extract loot. Until Dawn Remake has been rebuilt from the ground up using Unreal Engine 5, featuring enhanced graphics, character models, environments, and new visual effects. The remake stays faithful to the original 2015 game while adding some fresh elements, including a revised prologue, updated lighting and shadows, and improved camera perspectives. The game now offers a combination of fixed and over-the-shoulder camera views, creating a more immersive cinematic experience. Unknown 9. Awakening is an action-adventure game set within a mysterious narrative universe. Players take on the role of Haruna, a young woman who can access a parallel dimension known as the Fold. Throughout the game, Haruna learns to harness her abilities from this dimension to solve puzzles, fight enemies, and uncover hidden knowledge. The story will take players across various locations, including Mauritania, Indian jungles, and Gothic landscapes in 19th century Portugal.
The animals are busy today.
Marvel's Wolverine is an upcoming action-adventure game from Insomniac Games, exclusively developed for the PlayStation 5. The game will take place in the same universe as Insomniac's Spider-Man titles, but will be a standalone story, focusing on Wolverine before his days with the X-Men. The setting will likely include the crime-ridden city of Madripoor, and the tone will lean heavily into Logan's violent and gritty nature. Dragon Age. The Veilguard is the next major installment in the Dragon Age series, set 10 years after Dragon Age Inquisition. The game follows Rook, the protagonist, as they lead a group called the Veilguard in a mission to stop Solace and confront dark forces threatening the world of Thetis. The game will feature a more mission-based structure rather than an open-world format, focusing on delivering a tightly crafted narrative experience.
Some time.
I hope Varric is getting through to Solus.
We better talk fast. We can't hold these demons off forever.
Dynasty Warriors Origins is a reboot of the long-running Dynasty Warriors series, developed by Omega Force and Koei Tecmo. The game is set during the late Eastern Han Dynasty and the turbulent era of the Three Kingdoms in ancient China. Players will step into the shoes of a nameless hero, a martial artist with amnesia, and engage in the signature large-scale battles that the series is known for, taking on thousands of enemies simultaneously.
虽不知阁下是何人，不胜感激。
可恶！去叫援兵。
是。
那帮家伙还要来人呐！
大家快跑！
快去避难！两位医生。
Marathon is Bungie's upcoming sci-fi PvP extraction shooter set on the mysterious planet Tau Ceti 4. Players will take on the role of runners, cybernetic mercenaries exploring abandoned colonies in search of valuable artifacts and answers about the colony's disappearance. The game will feature persistent, evolving zones where player actions can open up new areas and alter the game world for everyone. Chernobylite. Exclusion Zone is the sequel to the 2021 sci-fi survival horror game Chernobylite, set once again in the radioactive wasteland of the Chernobyl exclusion zone. Players take on the role of a planeswalker, a character capable of traveling between parallel worlds in search of the high-energy material called Chernobylite. The game features a massive open world with both day and night cycles that drastically change the gameplay. Kingdom Come: Deliverance 2 is the highly anticipated sequel to the 2018 medieval RPG. Set once again in 15th century Bohemia, the game continues the story of Henry of Skalitz as he seeks to avenge the murder of his parents and rise above his humble origins. The game promises to be twice the size of its predecessor, offering more expansive combat, improved mechanics, and deeper narrative choices. Pragmata is an upcoming sci-fi action-adventure game developed by Capcom, set in a dystopian near future on Earth and the Moon. The game follows a mysterious man in a spacesuit, a young girl, and a robotic cat as they navigate through a world that seems to be altered by unknown forces. The trailer showcases a reality-warping landscape and hints at a profound and emotionally charged narrative, although specific plot details remain under wraps.